Hi, welcome back to a new video. If you're a subscriber to the channel, you know it's been a while since I posted a video. This video is just gonna be my unfiltered thoughts on how 2022 went. Seeing it's my first video back, I just kind of want to talk to the camera, see what went wrong in 2022, list out what I think are failures. Let's just get into it. So number one is that I stopped making videos. To be honest, I don't really know what happened and why I stopped making videos. I think part of it has to do with burnout. It has to do with just having a lot on my plate. What happened was I had taken a break for a week or two and kind of just didn't come back. Now I've kind of thought about why I think that is. Obviously I had a lot on my plate. If you make content, whether it's video or podcasts or writing blogs, it takes a lot of time to just plan, shoot, edit. And with the cadence of like once a week, it was a little too much. In addition to work, life, taking courses online, planning other content in addition to video, I was planning on making blogs, as well as the podcast, which I started obviously after the first episode. The second episode didn't come out. I do plan on coming back to that. I don't think I'm going to package it as a podcast. I think I'm just going to package it as another video on my YouTube channel. It'll just be in a podcast kind of style, which I tend to like actually. So stay tuned for that. It's not anytime soon. It'll just be sporadic throughout the year. But yeah, I think what happened there is just there was a lot on my plate and the priority of making videos just became a lot lower and I kept pushing it off until I just wasn't making videos anymore. The second failure is the fact that I had made 2022 goals and I've kind of almost missed all my goals, and I put them in quotations because I had realized I didn't make any goals in the sense that there wasn't something attainable at the end of it. I'd gone down the roads of attempting my goals, and some of my goals included having a better understanding of networking. Learning Ansible was one of my goals. Programming was one of my goals, and I've made strides in all of these categories by, taking courses, doing exercises, and even at work, utilizing some of these technologies. But the problem was that I didn't feel like I accomplished the goal that I set because the goal was kind of broad. And additionally, I think I took on too much. I had started 100 Days of Code challenge. I had started the Cloud Resume challenge. And again, this is on top of making videos, my actual job, my life, family, all that stuff. Because I had started all of them at once, it just wasn't sustainable. And I quit. I stopped doing the 100 Days of Code. I didn't stop coding, which is why I think it's a little harsh to say I failed this goal. I've done other courses. I've taken on these small projects. Same thing with the resume challenge. I have a resume website that's hosted on Azure right now. I just haven't broadcasted it and I haven't gone beyond that. All it is just a static resume website. So yeah, it's a bit harsh to say I failed at it, but I also just didn't complete them. Third failure, and again, I don't know if I'd call this a failure, but it's the fact that I committed to making other types of content and me coming short of that, right? So I had said I would do a blog. I don't know if I actually publicly said that. I had publicly committed to a podcast, and I had actually started making a podcast, published first episode, shot second episode. I'd never edited it. I also wanted to build my Twitter. I had kind of gotten attracted to just doing all of these things that all content creators are supposed to do, right? Why just make videos when you can also make blogs and as well as podcasts? And I actually like the format of podcast, but again, took on too much, not sustainable. Not only was I unable to make those contents, my core content, right, video being my core, also suffered. So for that reason, I think this is considered one of my failures in 2022. The fourth and probably the last failure of 2022 is the fact that I was unable to network with others. And this both includes in my professional setting as well as the YouTube world. Again, these are things that I have kind of started, right? I've been able to reach out to other creators, connect with them, talk with them. And again, because of just the sheer amount of stuff that I have on my plate, things get left and I tend to not follow up or kind of leave things lingering and fell short on reaching that goal. And while I, failed to reach a lot of my goals and the things that I want to do in 2022, I actually don't think it's the fact that I failed, but it's just the fact that I think I burnt out. I think this past year, I had taken on too much, and that's kind of led to me feeling overwhelmed and not present for the things that I wanted to do. And as much as I feel like I burnt out, it's not like I didn't make any progress in 2022. I posted several videos at the beginning of 2022. Those videos are still being viewed. It reached the 3K subscriber milestones. Shout out to you guys for that. I have done parts of some of the things that I wanted to do. I've created a resume website. I'm doing well in my job. I've gotten promoted this year, so that was a great plus. I've taken courses and done parts of challenges for coding and other tech related topics. And while they're minor, it is a step towards, understanding and becoming better at my job. But yeah, so while, it feels like a failure, we can reframe it as opportunities to learn or opportunities to succeed in this year, in 2023 and beyond. So what does this mean for 2023? This isn't a 2023 goals video, and I don't plan on making one. I will mention kind of the overarching theme or goals for 2023. And the first thing I'll say is that this year I kind of want to be guided by my interests over other external factors, whether that's, the pressure of the tech community or being a tech YouTuber. I kind of want to just make videos for you guys this year on my schedule based on my interests, and obviously it'll be a lot around tech, but I might branch out a little bit as well. And as far as learning goes, I want to have a few projects under my belt this year. Again, not going to state any specifics as far as what projects, blah blah blah, but if I do them, there's most likely going to be a video or something that I put out. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. There wasn't anything that I planned for this. I had some notes written down, but there wasn't like a value that I wanted to provide. It was just more of my thoughts and what happened. And I kind of want to have a video out so that I can, get that rolling and keep going for the months and weeks to come. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Peace.